different kind of buzz. An exciting kind of buzz. From the court on campus to a beach near you. One net, one ball, game on. All sorts. From all over. A melting pot of good people. And one shared language. Serve, pass, set, spike. Big characters, big moments, bigger smiles. There's nothing really like it. Bold, competitive, fun. And a welcome for everyone. Volleyball. Feel the buzz. It's a buzz. A different kind of buzz. An exciting kind of buzz. From the court on campus to a beach near you. One net, one ball, game on. All sorts. From all over.
Welcome everybody to the Small Country Association Championship on this third match of the day at the National Indoor Arena in Blanchardstown. In this last match of the day, you're gonna see Ireland playing finally after more than 20 years in their home soil against Iceland. That Iceland has already played a match today. They got defeated 3-0 by an outstanding San Marino, but they're definitely gonna put up a great fight. I'm Erika Fatini with you. I'm the head coach for the under-18 girls team of Ireland, and with me I have Jonathan Workman from North of Ireland.
Hello. Yeah, pleasure to be here. Ready to witness, a little bit of history here for the first time in a long time. The Irish team getting to play full international matches on home soil. It's probably a lot of emotions for them, and hoping that they can rise to the occasion here. It's going to be their first match, as we said, on this court. Iceland, will they have the experience of playing this morning, or will they be a little fatigued from the battle they had with San Marino? Remains to be seen.
We'll see. Here's the main six for Iceland on the blue jersey coming on court. And now on the lovely green jersey given to us by nine squares, here's the Irish team for you. Okay, so we see here Iceland. We said it this morning, a very young roster for the team from Iceland. A bit of a mixture in the Irish squad. You have a few players that have experience. The captain, Emily Frazel, and the setter, Regina Niholpin. And they have very young players, surrounded by young players. So it will be interesting to see this fight. How come experience is going to come into place? From what I see on the team from Iceland, not many changes in the roster from what I've seen this morning. I noticed number 11 is not on court at the moment. She was a big part of today's match. And Iceland started with a block out from number 9, which has been outstanding on the first match as well. Top scorer there, together with number 8 as well. And now the setter takes the serve. Very good receive from Katrina Neary-Jordan. Back set to the opposite and score. Point scored for Ireland.
Yeah, I think the block's going to be key. Ireland will have been able to watch the San Marino-Iceland match this morning and saw how effective the San Marino block was. But can they replicate the blocking ability of San Marino, or if Iceland find a way to get block out continually as they did in the first point of this match?
It's a very nice, good receive, jump set for the setter of Iceland. Down the line for number 9 that now goes to serve. Easy side out in this occasion. Number 9 showing off her basketball skill as well. Spinning the ball on one finger.
Multi-sport athlete.
A bit difficult. Receive for Emily, but converted by Emer there. A very good swing on a off-system play.
I wondered if that was an early celebration there from Ireland. I wasn't sure if that ball was down or not. The pancake attempt from Iceland.
Now it's gonna be good to see number 8 against number 8 here, because they both have a very good serve. And swing out from number 8. So it's gonna be a great fight. As I said, like the younger players on both teams. So number 8 serving now.
There you go.
A good block from Carly. Now that's another player that, so it will be a bit more experience. She had more matches with the senior team under her belt. So we do have a good balance in the Irish team. Now the referee is called, the first referee is calling captain.
Yeah, it looks to be another clarification just on the screening. Fair enough. Ireland's first match of this tournament, just getting a good understanding of the new rules here that are in place for this tournament.
Yeah.
Making sure they're not bunched together. I think there has to be a gap between them, which the Iceland coach is demonstrating there.
Ends below the head as well.
Yeah.
Perfect receive, I would say, from the libero of Iceland. Nice swing for a block out. Number 8 there. She missed the first one with no block. Now she got the block. She said, okay, I can use it.
Yeah.
Okay, middle serving for Iceland. Number 2. Very good floating, 5-5. Block, good cover from Katrina. Emily from pipe. Out of system for Iceland. Great swing. Yeah, referee judged there is no for touches there. Okay, now we have Katrina setting for the wing. She's going down. A very good swing. Defense from the middle of Iceland. And a great pipe. Just Ireland almost tripled the block there, but still came through.
Great defense from Icelandic middle number 2.
That's a very nice and clean action. It was nice to watch.
Yeah, great rally early doors in this match.
Okay, Katrina, very good receive there. Go for a slide. Carly, very good slide. It gives another chance to Ireland with a free ball. And now push to the wing. Beat off the net. Number 10 still decides to swing it. Maybe that was the ball to swing full power. And that's where the experience comes into play. So you're a bit off the net. You might not want to close your wrist. You might want to look for long angles.
Yeah.
Emily for Regina to the opposite. And copy-paste her sister down to the net. We have 2 sisters here playing, and they're very good players. I believe a bit of tension, emotions. It's probably playing on those first touches. It's a big thing for them to be playing here. So the moment they let their arm go, there's gonna be much harder job for Iceland. No problem for Carly though, closing this point.
Yeah, great connection there. Good running from Carly in the middle, and Seta Regina found her. Then side out gets them out of that wee run of points there. Only 1 point in it.
Earlier today, we haven't seen Iceland playing much with their middles. We always seen, and like now, opening to the wing, to the opposite. So I do believe that we could have a good chance on playing through our middles because probably it's a defense that they don't train so often, and we might find a gap there. Now the swing from Iceland was out, but the block touched the net, so still point for Iceland, leading now 2 points. Referee calling the captain now. Now, we have seen earlier this morning Iceland using the double sub with consistency. We'll see if they're going to replicate. It did give them a bit of trouble at some stage. It wasn't always an advantage. I'm curious to see if they do it again.
Yeah, I'm quite curious as well. 'Cause I think by the third set they had maybe moved away from it a bit and finally got their setter or their hitters a bit more in rhythm. So we'll see what develops in this first set.
Brazil decided to leave this ball. Katrina's a no, I think, is in. She went for it, but she couldn't keep it up to the setter, resulting on a point for Iceland. Again, a bit of hesitation there, in or out, and it's that moment when you hesitate and you lose the good touch to give it back to your setter.
Yeah, I mean, it's good serves from Icelandic number 15. Pinning the front court outside in the first attack, on the first serve, sorry, and then serving good deep serve. We talked about good errors as such on the serve earlier on. If you hit it into the net, you don't give your opponents an opportunity to even pass the ball if it would be falling out. There was a few calls from the Irish team that last serve was out, but it's hard to say, and yeah, gives the player a decision to make, and at that time she tried to take it, but just a bit too late, and then yeah, you just don't have time. If you're not on it, it's very hard to get a positive touch on the ball. So yeah, Coach Mark for Ireland, yeah, they've got 2 timeouts per set, so using a one early here was a good start. I think we had 5-all in this game, and Iceland have just stretched a little bit of a lead here, and we'll see if this can break up the rhythm as Ireland hope.
Yeah, we'll see if the coach gets this point. You never know. Now, that was a good receive, definitely put back. Doesn't get the point with an ace, but definitely put a bit of calm on the player, so you get good receive, great set out to the wing, and Emily, she knows how to use the block, and that's what she did. I have the block, I'll bring it out.
Yeah, could be a tough rotation for Ireland with the set in the front court, and if the pass isn't there, it takes out the middle, and the blockers could be stacked on the one player on the outside, but great connection, clubmates as well, and played a lot of points together. Setter, Regina, and outside hitter, and Captain Emily.
I'm not sure about that swing. It could have been easily out, but from Carly's position, I can understand why she went for it. It was a bit into the court, so it's very hard to judge in or out, just above your shoulder. Personally, as a coach, I do like my team to defend the perimeter of the court. I always ask them to stay on the line, and I'd say, okay, if it's on one side is out, you only worry about one side. It does leave a lot of points where to score the point in the middle of the court, but it kind of clarifies the ball in and out. It's a very good serve from Regina. Number 9 receive, caught to spike again, but missing a bit of jump speed, and the block is there. So I'm quite sure Ireland has studied Iceland, and if that is a tactical serve to bring the spike back to the wing and know exactly where it goes, Ireland has a good block, especially now with the opposite and aiming in the middle. They can put a very big block on the wing. Now Amy Sullivan trying to have a tricky point on a long volley in 5. Didn't go her way, but she didn't miss it so much.
Yeah, fine margins again. Again, strong serving from Regina, opened up the opportunity of the free ball. Got Iceland out of system, but couldn't take advantage on this occasion. But I love that she repeats the set, goes back to her against the middle of the game.
Nice swing from Amy. Amy's a player that has been playing for Ireland as a middle when she was 15, 16. Got even just like, if I remember, a bronze medal at the Far Island competition back in the days. And she got moved to be an opposite, even with her club. Brought back to be a middle. She's quite a versatile player. She can do a bit of damage there at the front court. A good receive for Regina. And a great swing. As I said, the Barnes sister, when they let that arm go, it's a very powerful swing, very fast. You don't see it where it's coming from, and they definitely can get to that 4 or 5 meters height of the court. That's very hard to defend.
Yeah, I love that move from the libero from Ireland there, Katrina. Assuming that they're going to target the front court outside, she just waits the serves toss and steps across and helps her out to hit her out.
Yeah, I was waiting for that call because the setter wasn't. The set touch wasn't precise. We will have this question mark. Will they call it? Will they not?
Yeah.
So in this case, the first referee called the double touch.
It's a very own Matt Proctor from
That's
Northern
a very
Ireland.
good serve. She always had that skill cover from Iceland now. Free ball for Ireland. You might want that pass a bit closer to the net, but good enough to play with Carly. Have now a swing from the wing. Amy say I'm a middle, but I can't defend. Swing from Emer. I go now then to the tight cross. Great rally here, great rally here.
Yeah, the rally had a bit of everything. Superb defensive effort, great block from Iceland, but even better cover from Ireland, letting Regina reset the offense and go again and give Emma another swing on the outside, and she didn't need a second invitation.
Another serve for Amy there. And okay. I can't say she has been my player. She might got a bit of my luck there. Told her I know how to spin a ball on the top of the net.
You told her that one, yeah.
I taught her that one.
It's an Irish net we have here, right? These things usually even themselves out over the course of a match.
I didn't tell her that one though. that's not my portfolio. No, I'm joking. She's done a good job now. She brought back Ireland to even point, so we can give her one mistake there. No more, Amy. That's a serve that we have seen before from Ireland. 1 to 5 going down to the line. Very hard to judge. Straight on the player, so the player doesn't have time really to move. I still think that would be an in anyway, so I would take that ball. I was landing probably in the very corner of the court. But it's a very hard one to receive. It just comes straight at you.
Yeah, very fast, very little reaction time.
And now she deviates the trajectory slightly, that tiny bit that sends her out.
But again, you're talking split-second decision there from Emily. Do I pass this ball, do I not? Makes the correct decision here, and the ball does land well out.
And sometimes it's also how many times you have been in that situation to receive that ball, and you can see the difference. You have Emily that she's probably a couple of years, let's say that, older than Emer. So I'd say that comes into action as well. You know, how many times as a receiver I got that ball, can I judge it in and out? Now it's a good swing, down on cross, wow. And she has that shot.
Wow.
I've seen her doing it before. She really has that shot.
That's quite the angle. I'm not sure if Iceland's seen that before.
Not from where she jumps. She has this thing. She can hide the arm until the very end. I never coach Emer, but I always seen her growing up, and she had that swing since early stage, and you couldn't see. She used to be a middle, the other way around. She was brought up as a middle, and she was moving to be a wing, and I think she's doing a fine job as a wing, and she has that angle that not many players have. Now Carly there decided to take that ball, giving time Emer to prepare, but at that point with Carly out of the approach, Iceland knew exactly where the ball was going, so an advice to hold the middle there, probably leave that ball. Go, spike, so the block has to watch you, follow you, and then you leave the block open for your wing. Let's receive from Emily. Set for Emer again. Iceland now deciding, okay, you're not going to go again. There's no more tight cross for you. Closing that angle. Now we need something different. Regina, if you're listening to me, you might want to call the other sister now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes to her clubmate in the pipe here if the pass allows, or Carly might have been asking to run a slide there for this next
Emily
play.
has a good pipe too, but I know that Emma Byrne has also good swing from backcourt, but Kimmer said, no, I can still do it. I'll find another angle. I go long this time. The block can't do anything because she has a big jump, so if she decides to go long, she's probably over the block.
That's good. I love that she stayed aggressive there. Blocked a couple of times, but kept swinging high and deep. Really hard to defend.
It's a very tight score we're seeing here now. It's a bit of an overpass. Setter from backcourt trying to manage there. If we were in BNL, probably that would be a challenge for that touch. That's a good defense tried from Grace there to save on the second touch. Unlucky.
Yeah, really well organized, this Irish team. As soon as Setter Regina had to take the first ball, Grace was in there, vocal. She knew she had the responsibility to set the second ball to set over a hitter, and then putting her body in the line, crashing into the barriers as well.
And that's a serve out from Iceland. And that's coming the double sub we were looking for. I like they do it both ways. Sometimes they leave the opposite to serve and then they swap, and this time they decide to leave it. But we have seen it early today that I actually called the setter to do the serve, so they do the double sub before the serve. And now Carly with hybrid. It's an hybrid serve from Carly, so she goes as if it was a jump spin, and then she goes for a floating serve. It's normally very hard to receive, but Iceland did a great job here, making a side out as fast as possible.
Yeah, great serve receive, kind of held the middle, so the Irish blocker just wasn't able to close out in the wing then because she had to stay and respect the middle blocker, or the middle hitter, sorry, of Iceland.
Having looked at Iceland this morning, I probably wouldn't be too worried about the middle. So even if the pass is good, I haven't seen them playing with the middle so much. So I would still take a step, like towards the wing. They haven't played much with the opposite as well. Consider the opposite has just been into court. I have been a middle, so I would advantage myself. A bit of a lazy middle I was.
Play the percentages, right? You've read the game, so odds are that's where it's going.
Yeah. Lazy, but I was very good at maths. Let's put it this way.
That's good, yeah. Great defense there from the captain, Emily. Full stretch there to get that ball up. Just couldn't get. Another couple of touches to get it back over the net from Ireland. Crucial moments now.
Very good touch from number 9 there. Like it's create a bit of trouble on the defense. Ireland is there. Come on, girls. I believe you can do it. That was a very swing on Emily, and yes, if the players have that in their portfolio, of course there is a difference on the height of the block between Emily and Amy, and it's for the wing that can do that block out and they go down to the line, it's actually a very sweet spot where to go. When you have a difference between the player on the antenna and the middle player, it's almost an advantage for whoever is spiking, given the fact that they know how to do that shot.
Yeah, no. Another very good side out from Iceland at kind of the crucial points of the game. The set's been very close throughout. Ireland just taking a 3-point lead. Remember, we're playing up to 25 points, so just a few more points for Iceland will do it. Irish coach Mark using a second timeout, so the players are effectively on their own now. No more timeouts from Ireland, but yeah, hoping that he can just upset the rhythm for Iceland here and get a nice pass and first ball side out and move from there for Ireland.
Now you see a sub for Ireland. Laura Connolly for Amy O'Sullivan. Laura and I are very, very good middle with a lot of height, a very strong block. So Ireland in that department has definitely a lot of option. And I would love to see a bit more middle playing, because I think it's the way to go in this match. I give it to Ireland that Iceland has already had a match today, so they had that icebreaker of the feelings, the emotion, that all the fears have gone this morning, while Ireland is the first set that got played. So I don't think the score is fair, because I'm quite sure that in the Irish team emotion have come into place, but the second set is going to be different.
Yeah. No, new player middle, Laura called into action straight away, taking the ball and then getting the block touch there to force Iceland to change and make the error.
Yeah, that's another player that came together with Amy from the under-16 squad that played in the Faroe Island. And I believe Laura, Grace, Amy, they were in the squad that played in the Faroe Island in 2019.
Yeah, good experience gained, and good to see them still playing.
Yeah, especially at an early age.
So we just see that double sub for Iceland reversed back.
It's good to see a bit more people on the seating area as well.
Yeah, a lot of green home support out in force.
Yeah. That was a lovely swing, and I feel for her, because for somebody that has been a middle before, that's where hitting the line gets difficult, because normally our line is kind of close your angle, and that always swings out. It's very difficult to balance and not going out that way. But she has a very terrible line now. So if she gets that going, there's going to be really trouble for Iceland.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good swing there from number 19.
Yeah, Fiona just onto the court, maybe with a point to prove.
Yeah.
You didn't start me, but I'm going to come in and make an impact. I want to stay and play the second set. I'm sure Emer will stay ready to come back in, just gets a breather at the end of this set.
That's a good set. Goes up with a good block touch from Fiona. A good movement goes there. Now Regina to Emma. Missing the line, not as much. And now gives the match point to Iceland.
First set.
Nice serve, Katrina. No worry about that. Regina for Fiona, and Fiona said, okay, I'm closing this point. I don't want to swap court just yet.
Yeah, no, she's made a really positive impact from coming on.
And nice. Good timeout goal from the Iceland coach.
Yep.
You're there, you need to score 1 point. The coach says that. I have 2 timeouts to call. Why not?
Yeah, maybe just senses the momentum potentially getting a little bit back in Ireland's favour. Just wants to nip that in the bud, get this first set done and move on to the second set. But yeah, I'd say the Irish girls have something to say about that. Tough position, 3 points behind, set point down, but yeah, starts with a good serve and they can build from there. They've got a strong front row to block. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Emma to the serve. Very nasty serve, but the libero say, I know how to take it. Played through the middle for Iceland. One of the few played through the middle, but very efficient. So maybe Iceland didn't play through the middle so far because there was no need. No, there was definitely need against San Marino. It was just maybe not ideal to do it.
Yeah, a few early blocks from San Marino definitely set the tone for that match. It's kind of cat and mouse. If you can get a block early on, then the hitter's chasing you, whereas if you can hit past the block at the start, then the blocker's chasing the hitter, and it changes the dynamic of the thing. But yeah, we remember that it's Ireland's first time on this court, so we expect them maybe not to be at full power for the first point. Who do we have here?
Oh, look at that! Buzz is coming. Is in his new lovely outfit. That's a purple t-shirt from Nick Consulting.
He's looking fresh.
Yeah, found a new friend, new clothing. And look at his swing, he improved. I've seen Buzz at the grand final, he couldn't make him past the third row, now he gets to the fifth.
You think Buzz has been in the gym where someone's been giving them some arm swing mechanics, coaching him?
Definitely. Bye, Buzz. It's always good to see Buzz in the stand. I still believe Ireland can turn this match over. I think they weren't. It was the icebreaker. First set, icebreaker for Ireland. The score was close enough. Ireland can do much more. I've seen this team playing, has way more option. Quite sure they come even stronger on the second set. Iceland at the moment, it's the fourth set played on the day.
Yep.
But will they get tired? I know they're very young. At that age, probably they can run forever.
Yeah, that's the advantage. But yeah, Ireland will work their way into this. They'll be familiar with just the flight of the ball now. And even in that first set, they got better as they went throughout, judging the serves, serve in, serve out. So yeah, they'll build. So yeah, Emer has been restored to the starting lineup, and I see Laura in the middle has kept her place. But yeah, Mark definitely has a couple of options on the Irish bench here.
Iceland confirming their main six choices of the first set. Setter to take the first serve for Iceland. So they only start the wing on the first set of the first match. And it comes to wonder, did they put the wrong rotation down?
Yeah, it's possible. It's an interesting repetition, yeah.
I generally thought that was actually intended because number 8 was a great starting server,
yeah.
So I thought it was the best server started the lineup. And now that's a great play to the middle, great swing, and nothing to say about this.
Oh, dream start, absolute dynamo pass from your captain, Emily.
And see, now you see Ireland started for the wing to be the first server. And that's good. And I haven't really spoken about lineup rotation with the head coaches of the senior Irish team, but if I had to take a guess, the reason behind it is to have Emer in front for the most number of rotations. So they started with Emer going to 4, so she has more rotation to play up front. I think that would be the reason behind it if I had to take a wild guess. Emily now just tiny bit longer and give the serve to Iceland. Great serve again, 1-5 there. Emer has to put out of system, but great swing down to the corner.
Yeah, tough set, but Regina put it in a location that Emer could have a chance, and again, that high, deep swing to the corner, like a bit of heat on that ball, it is tough to defend, even if you're way off the net. So great to get herself out of trouble after an out-of-system pass, and Ireland back on serve.
That's a good tactical serve from Laura. Probably didn't work out as they wanted. Good ball given to number 8 that I think after seeing Emer spike in tight cross, he said, okay, I want to do it too. And I like when this challenge, okay, who's the best wing on court? Can we see that?
Yep.
Oh, that was a great set for Regina, jumping, saving the ball. Regina's coming from backcourt, giving it to the middle. Carly ready to go because she knew it, that was happening. And, you know, Carly knew it, but the middle in front of her didn't. So it was free highway for her.
Yeah, good trust, good connection there.
And that's a defense from Grace. Carly a bit in the middle there. Regina had to go move the middle away.
Yeah.
Sometimes setter have to do it. Middle, move away, please. I need to set that ball. But they recover pretty well. Ireland now taking the lead 5-2. And I thought that would come into place. Like Ireland only had to have that set as an icebreaker. Now we have one ball rolling over the net. Free ball for Ireland. Regina going to Emily for the pipe. Number 8 have to swing that ball, but with no approach. Now we go to the wing. And outside the antenna. Yeah.
It was a confident call from the second referee.
I did see it too from this angle. Now the line judge didn't see it, but it's the second referee decision, not the line judge, because the line judge might have not been watching exactly that. I know they should, but it's the second referee. It's his antenna, so he can call that ball. I thought the same. I thought it was out. I haven't looked at the camera on the replay, but now Iceland serving. And a bit out of measure there. Ball off the net. Emer does really like the ball closer to the net. She likes when it's a bit in the net range because she has the height, she has the jump, so she can fight at the net. And her age is very young, so she has to handle it in a different way when she's off the net, and she might not have the confidence to do it. Now a back set to the middle for Iceland. A great defense, but my guess it was a wet ball that came to Regina. Slipped through her finger.
I mean, we recycle the ball every rally, but it's tricky in an extended rally like that. It's very warm in here. There could be a bit of perspiration in the forearms.
I still can't believe you're saying that it's very warm here. You just came back from playing in Italy. Probably the ball was wet all the time.
Oh, yeah. Setters did a tough job anytime I passed.
That was a beautiful slide from Regina and Carly there.
Yeah, it can be a tricky rotation there for Ireland, especially if the pass isn't on, but at least that time, great serve receive, opened up the slide attack, and again, perfect execution from Ireland.
Emer there on the net. We said it before, if you want to keep the pressure on the leading team, you want to keep your serve in and you keep playing as much as possible. Also given the fact that they played another match before Iceland, so the more you keep them on, the more advantage you have. You're fresh of energy.
Yeah, definitely, and I feel if Ireland can take this set, they'll back themselves to take the next two, or the longer this game goes on, it's definitely in Ireland's favor.
That was a lovely ace from number 8. We've seen her doing a lot of those today, early in the morning. And that's the course of the speaker. You say something, you stand corrected the second later.
I think the Irish fans watching and listening back home won't mind that at
now
all.
Carly doing their prayer routine, serve. Didn't really work out this time away.
Bit of friendly fire there into the back of her captain, Emily.
Sometimes you have to kind of solve some issue, and you don't want to do it out of court. Just, you know, let's get it straight up now.
We just, keep an eye on that one.
As long as Emily doesn't do the same afterwards. That's a good swing there. Iceland has to recover the ball. Free ball for Ireland. Pass on the 3-meter line. We would like her over the net, but Emily said, I don't mind. I know where to go. Long in line. A young team, they never covered that. They always come very close. You put it on the last meter of the court, nobody's there. It's a hard shot to defend at any level, Boyd.
Yeah. Very smart play from Emily. There you go.
And that's a very good ace from Regina.
Yeah, same deal now for Iceland. Set in the front row, only 2 front court attacking options. If you can get them out of system, you probably can stack your block. You know where the ball's going to go. We haven't seen too many backcourt attacks from Iceland, so.
Ooh, she got saved here. The ball was definitely landed out, but the opposite of Iceland wasn't fast enough of moving away. So I said, I only have one option. I'll take it, I'll pass it. But then ball to the wing. The block knew it was there. Again, Laura and Emma can make a very, very tough block to pass.
Good volleyball IQ to understand the situation.
I shouldn't really give a tip to Iceland, but now is not the moment to go to the wing. And that's a very good play through the middle. I said it earlier, Ireland has the upper hand as long as they can play on the middle part of the court, the center part of the net. Iceland doesn't have a good watch on one-to-one block. Their wings are actually pretty strong. Wing and setters are very good blockers. The middle, they struggle a bit more because it's the hardest thing to learn, to block one-to-one on the middle. So if we can do more of that, definitely we will be leading this match.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not surprised Iceland head coach calling a timeout for our team. Again, it's just a lot of the times about momentum in sport and in this game. And Ireland led from some tough serving from Regina from the service line and getting the aces, getting the out of system, getting the free balls back, and really running that offense, running the middle. And Iceland at the moment just don't have an answer for them. So yeah, good timeout called. Ireland with a 3-point advantage. Again, just trying to upset the rhythm of Ireland, but I'd say Regina, ice in her veins. She'll make Iceland earn the way out of this.
Good serve, but a good pass too. And now you have a swing that is judged out. Iceland claiming for a block touch. That wasn't there. We said it. It's a very tall block, but the referee is standing right there, so he would definitely have seen it.
Yeah, I think it was a wishful thinking, hoping for a block touch there. Backcourt attack just isn't ready. Iceland trying to come up with solutions here, but Ireland at the moment causing them too many problems.
And then Regina going for it. Regina has this ability that when she charges up, has that energy that she can almost do anything, and then it's very difficult from the opponent team to put a fight because she just raises up the energy and brings her team to higher standard.
Yeah, we've wanted to see this from teams throughout today when they put the pressure on to back it up, and too often it's just been a missed serve, and yeah, the pressure's just released, but not from this Irish team, not from Regina. She's been able to stack points and points together and has put a number of points together.
I was wondering if that was happening because number 11 was playing early in the match, and I was wondering if she would have, if the coach was there, like, am I bringing her in? Am I not bringing her in? She was very efficient early this morning. That's a nice tip. It looks like a bit of a push, but it's totally legal, and there was a good way to play against the block because she did push the ball. She was looking for the block. The ball was just a bit short. The block was a bit short, so she went through. Oh, the good pass for Imer, opening to the wing for Emily.
Yeah, nice reverse set there from Regina.
Yeah, it was a nice back set. I wonder though, like we've seen it before with the setter from Iceland. It looks good. Everything is done up to perfection. Like strategically, it works. We open in the net. I'm not playing short, but then it's not efficient. Sometimes, even if it looks good, that doesn't mean that it's going to bring the point home. And on that case, I'd say, okay, you're going to Emily, your most experienced player, but also she has a very good blocker in front of her. So I wonder, maybe it's the case to call Emma in place because she can go over the block, and the blocker that she has in front might not be as good as the one that Emily is facing at the moment.
Yeah, it's a tough position, the old center position. You got so many things going through your mind. How's your hitter doing? What's their matchup like? Just exactly what you're saying. Do I have a mismatch here? Can my player go over the top of another one? Is there a shorter blocker?
I wouldn't say Iceland girls are not short. None of them are, and they jump quite a lot. But I'm just judging on experience. Number 15, she's just a platform. It's a bit weaker than number 9. That's all I'm saying. Now she's called for a swing, and she goes through the block.
That's a hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some Thor reference in there somewhere for Iceland.
That's a very good serve. Katrina keeps it on the court, and Emma does the job, goes above the block, very long, and scores the point. It's a side out that Ireland needed badly now. They don't want really Iceland to catch up with them. Want to keep that 3 points lead.
Yeah, great side out and needed.
Yeah, and it's good because they bring then Emer front court, Emily from the baseline. Iceland forced to recover their ball. Play through the middle, setter out of system play, blocked. And then we have, were they called for? No, they didn't. They count the first one as a block, yeah. So it would be miscommunication there. Regina's trying everything to keep that ball alive. Good swing from Emily. Yeah, that's
wow.
And bring the point home.
Way to stay aggressive, way to play the whistle. No, I didn't see 4 touches there. Good call from the first ref.
Okay, it depends how you judge your first ball, because there was 4 touches, but if the first was counted as a block, then 3 touches are allowed.
Yeah.
And Laura standing, so how do you judge as a block? If you take the ball over the net at that stage, me as a referee speaking, and if Laura standing arms up, even without jumping, she's over the net.
Yeah.
So I would have considered that as a block.
Absolutely, yeah. She was close to the net, jumped up in a blocking action. Yeah. And regardless, the refs can make bad calls as well, but you got to play to the whistle, so keep going.
That's true.
You can't expect them to be infallible. If you never missed a serve, if you never missed a pass, like there's going to be errors there. So it's how you respond to it.
I don't know if you watched VNL early this week. There was Italy versus Poland, and I think the referee exactly the same situation. It happened twice, one on Italian side and one on the Polish side, and they judge the Italian as a defense touch, which I hardly believe that a man at that level, it's below the net.
Yep.
And then, okay, it was explained how I judged the first touch as a defense, and then happened on the Polish side, and it was counted as a block. You should have seen the Italians roaring at it.
I'm sure, yep.
Yeah. So now you have Emily on the serve. And forces Iceland out of system, but then Iceland said, okay, I'm playing on Regina, so then Libero has to set for Emma. Good swing, recovering the ball. Emily now defending and spiking at the same time. It's up to Laura to close the point. Well done, Laura.
Yeah,
I would have loved a swing there, but I understand she went for the safe option.
No, great timing in that. She knew it was coming over, didn't get too excited, just super efficient, straight down, point.
And now, not double sub, but just straight sub setter for setter. And probably the good call from the Iceland's coach too, because you're down 6 points. You want your team to get back on track, and if nothing is working, normally you want to change who's leading the game on your side, which normally is the setter.
Yeah, I just love the consistency from the Irish serve here to the most experienced players showing them how it's done. Regina and now Emily backing up. A timeout's not going to stop her. She's just going to keep giving you a problem to side out.
Yeah. And Iceland Libero has been very good so far, but she has been put under pressure. Now that a bit of an inexperience from Emer there, because ball a bit off the net. I'm rewatching it on a replay. So she goes close the touch. You know, she goes down to the net, but Iceland block at all the time in the world to prepare to that block. So you have to find a different solution there.
Yeah.
We're going through the pipe. Regina and Emily, they just said we are making this match now. They played for ages together, not only on the national team, but in their club team too. So they know each other like the back of their hand, I guess.
Yeah, great connection, and it really shows.
Strong swing from Laura, but out.
Yeah, get out of the gym. But yeah, pretty healthy lead built up now for Ireland. 6 points up, 5 points required more to win this set for Ireland. So a side-out game will do it here, back and forth. That'll be enough.
Middle for Iceland now, serving 5-5, opening from nice, lovely back setter for Emma there, that she can do what she likes the most. I go to the line long, nobody can take that one, especially not a middle.
Yeah, perfect execution. Doesn't need to go 100% par, just maximizing the consistency and the accuracy, and it's super effective.
Now she goes to the serve. She's fighting with her serve today. She really has a powerful, strong serve. Again, I wonder, this court is not only new to Iceland, but is new for the Irish girls team. They don't normally, right, they do play here, but it's the first time in their own soil after 20 years. So I also wonder, like, a distance from the line. She might have to get accustomed to. Great save from Regina. And Carly this time did not believe she could do it. A bit late there. And I would have loved a Veronica from Regina because she's in front court. And just for whoever wasn't listening this morning, a no look from the setter, reversing their hand and dump it on the second touch. In Italian, it's called Veronica. That's why I use that term. Now, good swing from Emer. Even better block from Carly. Iceland force on a free ball for Ireland. Go for a slide. Carly goes. Great defense there. The wing from Iceland not ready to swing their ball. Emer ready to swing their ball, but she's a side arm tipping, and that is masterclass.
So good. Again, the setting location from Regina, she's got a middle in her way, she's on the move, but doesn't overset it, doesn't set it too wide, gives her outside hitter. just an opportunity, and that's all she needed. Really smart shot to put the defense under pressure, and ultimately won the point there.
We've seen earlier the opposite of Scotland doing it. After a long rally, I'm just gonna place a nice tip because everybody's tired and they're not gonna dive for it. Now, Iceland did attempt a dive. It's very hard to do. You know, you're expecting longer trajectory and then all of a sudden, it's a short ball in front of you. It's very hard to recover. Very well done from Emer there. Now, this is the hardest side out for Ireland because they have Regina and Emily up front and Carly. So if the receive, it's not on point, on spot. So Regina has limited option. It becomes difficult because then Iceland has a great defense to do, and they have two small blockers. So it's very hard to make this side out.
Yeah, we'll see if Iceland have gained the experience from this morning. From their perspective, they just need to, again, ask the question of Ireland, keep putting the ball in, aggressive on the serve. The last thing they want to do is miss a serve and relieve the pressure on Ireland here. Because, yeah, Ireland know they're close here, but they just need one good pass and then a side out straight away. And that's what Coach Mark is using the timeout for, just to reset here, give a breath from the defense and hopefully let the server think about what they're doing and maybe overthink it and make the error here. We'll see.
Yeah, I would have called them out too. I totally agree with Mark on this one. And here we see one spot. We play for Carly at the back. They both jump on Regina, so that was a good decision from Regina. We had two blockers jumping on Regina. She just defies them, goes to backset to the middle. Carly again, she could have been a bit more into it. Still got the point. Net touch from Iceland side there. Just
great ball control from Regina, having to twist around to set from the side because that pass was so tight, but excellent to keep it on her side.
Oh, and that's a great serve from Carly. 5-5 again. Regina trying to contain that block and have a second touch, but ball rolls into that. So
it's fair play to the Icelandic, like a lot of out of system, but staying super aggressive on the swings, like really good to get their feet to the ball and stay behind and take the ball at a high contact point even when it's not a perfect set.
Now middle serving, 5-5, not too hard. Emily has it. Give herself the opportunity to do her favorite shot, I would call it. I haven't really played against Emily, but I've met her several times. You know, I've seen her playing, and I know she does like that line.
That's great, and just a crucial, again, like great leadership, really key point in the game to get that side out, brings them up 24-19 rather than missing a side out. So yeah,
now another serve on the front wing from Regina. That was a tactical serve. Didn't serve the purpose now because the wing still was ready for the ball, and she had a great spike down the line. That was amazing to see, to be honest. And still Ireland has 4 match balls, so set ball, sorry. We are wasting the first one. I wonder, I'm the coach on this team. Am I calling timeout now? I give it another point. Mark has another timeout on his hands.
Yeah, we give it one more.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we just go to the swap. Okay, Katrina playing safe in the middle of the court. Regina goes to Emma now. Rebuilding the action. That was a lovely out of system set, to be honest. Pass there, like give it to, and instead of the timeout goes for the sub. So now that's a sub that I really like. You in this rotation you have the opposite pressing wing, so you decide, no, I'm just gonna put a wing specialist on that side. I need only to score 1 point to win this set. I only need her to spike once.
Yeah, smart. Let's see where Regina goes.
And goes to the new entry, which goes down. Great swing, force, great block, 2 touches. She's doing her job. Iceland going to number 9. Now Regina trying to swing a pipe with Emer. Ireland goes back to number 9, forcing Ireland to a net touch. Iceland is not giving up.
Yeah.
Did I count it wrong? Does Mark have another timeout?
I believe he does, yeah. I believe he does, but I'd say we get one pass in here. You back the Irish serve receive. Regina will give this ball to Emily, and that should be the set done.
And Iceland lets Ireland off the hook. Oh, I believe everybody on the receiving lineup was like, woohoo, happy days.
Yeah, it's just that, yeah.
Not that the receive has been bad. The receive actually has done the job in this set. But, you know, when you're there, you're ahead for points, and then you have the other team coming strong at you.
Yeah.
There's that feeling on court that how do we score that point? And then when the other team does it for you, you say, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah. We talked about it. It happened in the game with San Marino this morning, and I guess that's just where the experience comes in. Looks like we have a little bit of a mini game in between the sets here. I think we're a little bit far away to get involved, but.
What's your name? Seamus, if you want to come on up, everybody give a round of applause. Each having some prizes. We're gonna do some bowling. Okay, Fiona.
Ooh,
So
I like this game.
A bit of a challenge.
Behind the line, 2 balls, not a ball, we're gonna prize.
Yeah, we are Volleyball Ireland. We are all about entertainment here. Close.
Little 5-pin bowling here.
All right, this is a big one, Fiona. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, no, no. Okay, Seamus, show it how it's done. Oh, Seamus.
Whoa.
Stop. This is the spot. Come on, everybody, let's hear it. Come on, Seamus, let's go.
Just need a bit of encouragement.
Oh, no! Ladies and gentlemen, one more, okay, one more each, same time. Go! 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, there you go.
Third time the charm, that's what you say? No.
Yep. Third time's a charm.
Third time's the charm.
Third time lucky. That's
So-
what you get when you're here in person.
So now, my question for whoever's watching from home now, I've done the same for the 2 matches earlier. After the second set, I ask, who's gonna take this match? So please leave us the comment who you think is gonna win. Now, it was a bit easier on the 2 previous matches because after the second match, we were 2-0 for one team. But in this case, it's 1-1, so it was gonna be Ireland. Will Ireland win their first match in home soil after a long time, or Iceland decide that after the defeat this morning, they want to go and have a nice night's sleep with something good to think about?
Yeah, I think Ireland can take a lot of confidence. They've shown they can build a lead, and that was built on the bedrock of tough serving. In particular from their 2 most experienced players, Regina and Emily. So maybe that'll give some inspiration to the rest of the team to back their block defense. You know, give Iceland a bit more of the ball, let them make the mistakes. I mean, you can't give them easy serves, especially on the wings. They've shown they can have a heavy arm and hit their way out of trouble. But yeah, that was the difference. Ireland won the serve-receive battle there, and even when there's a bit of resilience at the end there from Iceland, Ireland had built up too much of a lead and ultimately proved decisive.
So now we see Ireland confirming the starting lineup of the second set. Iceland, same, but change of the setter. The setter came into play at the very end of the second set. Now it's confirmed for the third.
Yeah, it looked like a net touch there from the Iceland backcourt setter. The pass is so tight, but not called, and it's going to be very close on the line. It's called out.
Haven't seen it, but I don't know. Maybe it was just an air movement.
Yeah, I think the Iceland
See,
players.
it could have been from the air, and they don't call it if it's the hair swing.
Yeah.
A good pass, good opening from Regina to Emma. Great defense from Iceland, rebuilding the action, and now there is a net tag from Ireland. But it was a swing that was going on a block out anyway, so not much to regret there.
Yeah, great start from Iceland. First 2 points to them in this third set.
Ooh, that's an amazing ace. And she didn't even realize she gave her the point, and she was ready to roar at the referee.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
She didn't even like cheer for the point, she was ready to fight.
Yeah, no, I think I was always been called
And,
in.
and
but,
nobody actually said otherwise. The long
No.
shot says in, the referee said in. She was just ready, like. Another great serve from number 9. She's at the moment the leader of Iceland.
yeah, she's fired up.
Yeah. And now Emma take a nice swing and brings the block out. Good pass on the setter head. Good swing from the opposite. Regina defending the ball, forcing the middle on an out-of-system play, but Emma closes the point. Very good from Laura there to step in and taking that ball. I'm sure they tried at training. Is the middle to take that ball? Well, if you have a middle as good passer, yes. I normally would prefer my wing to take it, but different team, different strategies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
screening there. I really haven't seen it. I was looking at the camera, but I missed the replay.
Yeah, just.
Well, I'm quite sure that the referee knows what he's doing.
Yeah, just a judge to be bunched up. I think we've seen the other teams in this tournament not even giving the referee a decision to make by standing, yeah, really very far apart from each other. So I think that's just what they're looking for. That it's got to be a clear gap in the block. You can't be bunched up in any sense of the word, and that is different for a lot of these players. The league rules in Ireland, yeah, they've just changed recently. So what they'd be used to has changed for this tournament.
And actually, I personally know a referee, and I'm not gonna name him, but I know him very well. That he's very happy about this rule came into place, because he was getting really annoyed when the teams were screening and he couldn't call it. Coming from a different country, it's very hard.
Sure,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're used that is not allowed, and all of a sudden everybody's doing it, and you can't whistle it. So.
Yeah, and as tough as the passers when the screen's up, because a lot of times in training people are practicing serving, but there's less repetitions when there's a screen in front of you, and it does change the game.
You know what I've done once? Like we were with my team, with the club team, we knew we were facing a team that did of the screening their probably best skills. So I just hang bed lean and
Blanket,
sheet
yep.
in around the net and start to receive and serve receive that way. It's very hard.
Yep.
Because when you can't see, it's very hard to receive.
Yeah, yeah.
But now Ireland, doesn't matter that they called us, there was called a screening fault. Emma finally finds her chemistry with her serve. Now a pipe from Iceland that did not seem to touch the block.
I didn't see a block touch, but Regina doesn't care. She's going to end this point. Yeah, she's having fun out there.
Yeah, she's not taking it. Like, she's...
That's the way it has to be, right? You disagree with the ref's call, but you play on and win the point twice if you have to, 3 points if you have to. Yeah, great comeback after that screening call from Ireland. They've got the bit between their teeth.
And that's a very good swing from number 8. She's learning from Emily there, like she did it before. That's amazing when you play against, you're young and you play against a more experienced team, and then you see the more experienced player doing things, and I said, okay, I want to try them myself on. And then when the younger players start to try and being efficient, that's a dangerous thing to have.
Yeah. It's just great technique to be able to take that on. Their out of system attacking has been very, very good. It's not an easy skill, but they're making it look pretty routine here, Iceland. Back in this rotation 4 with only 2 front court attacking options for Ireland. They'll be hoping to get out of this rotation pretty quickly.
Number 15 at the serve.
Oh, it was close. It was very close. I couldn't see from my angle if the toe was on the line.
But then we are not at the best angle to see that one.
That's tough. It was a great pass, great option. Bit of variation from Regina.
So opposite again on serve. That's a good recovery there. Trying to slide, and the timing now is not quite right. Ended up on the net. For whoever is watching at home as well, if you're wondering why Iceland hasn't been called a positional fault, it's because we are using the new rules that are gonna come in place. No positional fault on the serving team.
Yeah, just a few things for these teams to get used to, but that's a great rip from Emer on the other side, on the outside, sorry. Set up from a good pass from Emily. Meant the middle was a real threat for Ireland, which gave a bit of a late and malformed block that Emer on the outside was able to take full advantage of.
That was a good serve, 1-5. Keeping number 8 busy, but she'll still be able to get a great swing. Now the setter of Iceland calls for a pipe. Interesting choice. Ireland fights back with Emily now to the wing for Iceland, and that's a great swing again on the difference of height between Regina and Carly. They do have the option when they play with the ball close to the net. They do have it, so it's. We said it before. This is the most difficult side out for Ireland to make, because without a good enough receive, there's limited option, and then it's giving a break to Iceland to score the point. Katrina, good receive, very intensive serve there. Regina for Emily, decide not to block. Easy job for number 9. There she pushes the ball. Line judge calls out, but referee says it's in. But the second referee says no, the ball is from Ireland. The ball is out. Second referee was sure from the start. He moved to the to Iceland side. And probably was him and the line judge were said the same, so, and they are in the best position to see that line, so no doubt there. No complaining from Iceland side either. Normally that tells a lot.
No, it's good officiating as well, that if someone's in the better position and has the different call to go with that, no problem.
That was sub that Emily got called out. And so was Emma. So you have Emily coming from Emma. Carly scoring an ace, 5-5, and you have Fiona coming in for Emily Frazell.
That's super effective. Do you think because Emily is not on the court that Carly can go for a serve and not attack Emily, like in the previous set? That was very effective.
I think there's
Hybrid
nothing
serve.
there, yeah. She went for a different trajectory, he said.
So they're going to need all of Katrina's experience here with, well, new person in the serve receive lineup. Sophie entering the court for the first time this match, number 6.
Yeah. I think bringing Emily for Emma, so Emily Quinley Van Nolan, she played as a wing most of her life, and she got sub for an opposite. Now I don't know if Now she's training as an opposite, very likely so, because she's kept on the backcourt, but definitely she can receive, while Emma normally as an opposite is hidden from the receive. Having Emily as an opposite, it means that you don't have to ask the wing frontcourt to do that, so then the wing has all the power to go.
It's a great out-of-system swing from Icelandic number 2 in the middle. Not a regular middle attack, but saw the opportunity, saw the space, and found it.
Now it's a tight score there. We knew that that was coming. Iceland is a tough fight, and Ireland definitely can make this match very interesting. Now it's a good swing for Fiona, very good tactical swing, forcing the setter on a ball very close to the net, and then now Fiona, instead of Emily on that side, definitely has more height to go and contrast that ball.
And you could see exactly how you called on the serve receive lineup there for the last one. Could be a tough, tough serve receive.
Emma is back for Emily. Emily has done her job as worker receive and defense for Emma, and now Emma's back front court. Now that is weirdly not a call from the referee. I've seen call worse today, but then again, you said it, you don't stop until the whistle. Ireland didn't stop. Actually, Iceland was more confused about it than Ireland, and then they let a ball fall down in the middle of the court.
Yeah, great composure from Emer. She's shown she has the power, a bit of finesse there, and a bit of IQ to tip it into the space.
Now, great serve from Fiona. Even the libero of Iceland is in trouble with this serve. She goes from 5 straight to 6. Probably she was aiming a 5-5, but still.
And she might go after the front court outside here of Iceland.
Yeah. Oh, now it's 5-1. Very nice play from the setter, but the opposite did not believe the setter would do that, so she was a bit late. Couldn't save that ball at that point because not having jumped on time, and then the ball passed the antenna, and there was no recovery from there. I did like what the setter did, though, but how we said before, sometimes you try to do something very good, and it's not efficient. Simple things normally works better.
Yeah, simple things done well. But no, again, the outstanding serving has been the foundation here for these last couple of points for Ireland. If you can serve tough, get the other team out of system, it's going to make life easier for your blockers, easy for your defenders, but it all starts from the service line. That one controllable skill in volleyball, it's all you. You're not relying on the pass, you're not relying on the set. It's just you in the service line trying to put in a difficult ball for the other team.
It's good to see it. Ireland there now, 3-point lead. I know I wasn't born in Ireland, but I've been living here for 8 years. It's my home, outside home, like I say. Away from home, home away from home.
Yeah, yeah. All right, what do we see from Fiona? Another aggressive serve straight down the line to the front court outside.
Yeah, that's good. 5-1, and now they decide to go for a simpler choice. Gets blocked. An opportunity to do it again, and now giving more time to the opposite, to the wing in this case, but playing as an opposite to prepare, jump, and number 9 has kept Iceland alive so far, has really led her team to win in the first set, had a big impact on today's match against San Marino, and she still is the person to go to when things get tough. But there's another player that can do some damage at number 8, and we've seen it early, so Iceland setter has good options there. As we said, middle, as they're not a threat. They haven't been a threat this morning. They don't look to be a threat today, which it's an easy reading for Ireland. Good opening to the wing, a bit greedy there. Again, the ball was not really close to the net, so bringing the ball down wasn't the best option that Emer had in this occasion. We have seen it before. She has the long shot, she has the long cross, she has the long line, and sometimes it's just when do I make this decision? When do I decide to go long? Only when the ball is good? No, you have to make that decision when you understand the ball it's not as good as you want it to be.
Yeah. Easier said than done at times, but yeah, Iceland again relieve the pressure by that
I
out
know,
serve.
but that's what we are here for, right? For talking about it.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's a great ace from Laura.
Just misjudged there from Iceland again. If you can serve deep on that front court outside, they've got a lot of court to cover and a lot of ground to make up if they want to be an attacking option as well. So, yeah, great choice from Laura.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was a net touch even on getting to the block from Carly. I think she kind of misstep there. Now, Ireland can do that probably against Iceland, but they probably need to avoid this kind of mistake against Scotland, San Marino. Like they're not given a chance to come back from this mistake. That's a good back set to the middle there. Carly a bit too advanced, getting the ball. Great defense from Katrina there. And that's... I understand you, Carly. We do it all the time, middle. So we don't know if we have to take that ball. If we don't, then we hesitate and we push that ball out. But consider, I'll give you a tip, Carly, next time. Try to back volley on the other court. Because the ball is already traveling towards that direction, trying to stop the ball from going to that direction somewhere else. I know it's harder. It's easy to say than done, but I know it's possible. I do it quite a lot. That's what I was told as a middle.
Yeah.
If the ball is going to a direction, don't keep following the direction, break the direction and redirect it to where you have more court.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, phenomenal up from Katrina, the libero there. I know that's what she's there to do, but great read to get right onto the ball and was an exceptional up. Yeah, unfortunately, the error then after that, but yeah, it must feel good to dig the hitter, and maybe the Icelandic hitter then is like, oh, when she's dug me that time, maybe I got to change my swing, and maybe she'll make the error the next time or give an easier ball in. Ireland's still ahead here, though.
Yeah, but good time out from Mark. I like it. You still call them out when you're ahead. You want to break Iceland's rhythm. You know, you don't want to lose your lead. Now great swing, but defense as well. Setter out of system for the wing. Again, opening for the opposite. Bit of a recovery. Call on a double.
Okay. That was the call.
Yeah, Regina's going to ask for a question there. I would love to know too, because I'm not sure what he whistled. I know that, but I couldn't really see the second touch. I've just seen the ball bouncing, so maybe there was some double touch. Maybe the hands weren't together.
Yeah.
Another great serve from the middle there, taking out the front court wing. Iceland having a bit of a trouble there. Now we go. Whoa, that's a great block from the middle on the pipe. Great rally so far. Another pipe called.
Go on.
Ooh, they saved it, but unlucky out.
A couple of big swings there, a couple of great blocks and defensive coverage as well, even at the start of the rally. Carly saving that ball with a one-arm stabby back into court.
Pipe from Fiona was really good, the approach, the intensity, but like we say to the players that has to play pipe, never straight. You have to look for the two corners of the court, and that's where she went safe. She said, oh, I have a freeway, I'm going full power, but then the middle just show up, and I said, not this way, not this way.
Yeah, it was good awareness from both Fiona and the pipe and the Icelandic blocker, because I think that's Fiona's first pipe coming in, but she was ready for it.
Yeah. Iceland now take the lead. Great job from this middle serving. But finally, Ireland makes a side out with Emma. Emma had a great season in Premier League, in Irish Premier League this year. Was awarded best opposite. Was an all-star best opposite of the season. And now you have a sub, number 11 for number 9. I can get number 9 to be tired. It's the 6th set she has been playing. Number 11, again, we've seen her early this morning. She's a great talent there, so she definitely can help, especially at the end of the set. Called straight away to make a dive. And that can happen because you're just changing your main receiver, and together with the libero and a bit of confusion, who's taking a ball in between, especially short.
Yeah, bit of traffic for the serve to get through as well. I'm a big
just
fan of that
come
serve
in
from
and you
Emma.
have to make that call. It's not easy. So good choice even for Emma where to serve. Go straight at the person that just came in. Forcing now with 9 out, forcing number 8 to take the lead of her team and say, okay, now you are the person to go to when things get tough, and she has no problem with that. Now changing the setter here, number 7 from number 6. That's the setter that has started first and second set. Opposite to the serve. Nice watch from Katrina's side. Yeah, that's a pass to Emer there, but on recovering that ball, there was a slight touch of the antenna. Good call from the referee.
Yeah, decisive moments here in this third set. I wonder if Mark will turn to his captain Emily just to get her leadership back on the court and that experience.
I don't know, because this is still the side out that is creating, not the specific one, but it's still the rotation when you only have the wing and the middle. So you're calling a lot on your receive to be good. Definitely Emily can help with that, with the receive, give a bit more of calm, you know, having an experienced player on court. But I wouldn't say anything about Fiona's performance so far, so
No.
you know, it wouldn't even be fair. I know, like, you wanted your experience back in court. You know, it's sometimes more about team dynamics. Maybe Regina needs Emily as well, because we have seen the chemistry they have, the two of them in court, and maybe Regina needs Emily there as well to reorganize the team, recompact, and bring it to the win. Sometimes it's not about the pure player performance, it's about team dynamics, what's the best asset that the team can play.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have a change for the other wing instead. We were calling for a sub, but it's a sub we weren't expecting coming, so I take Emer for Lara McNichols.
Yeah,
And that, another very good player there. She can do some damage as well.
Again, server opts not to target the new player and
That's
put it
a
on the
very back
barrel.
set for Carly there from Regina. Iceland can recover. Great counter movement for Katrina there. She moved and then she has to move back, and great swing from Fiona that now say, I'm not going to the same direction again, just going and find my corner. And that was a lovely corner. That's a spot that nobody can take, not even the best libero in the world. Maybe Maki De Gennaro can do something about it, but
No, great to have that trust from Fiona in the pipe as well.
and now we're only 1 point distance from Iceland. Nice serve from Lara. She did what she could on this defense here. Iceland had a bit of a easy side out.
Yeah, Iceland just doing enough, being clinical on the side out, just what they need to do.
Ireland need the side out now because this is the rotation where they struggle the most. Now number 9 takes back the front court, probably. They just wanted to give her a break. Just they need her for the end of the set. I was surprised about the sub because I think they need her for the end of the set, but I understand it now. And Katrina there, recovery, a great ball for Regina, put it on the spot for Fiona, and Fiona just goes down.
Again, tough set, but it's in exactly the right location.
I'm watching it on the replay, like the precision Regina has when she passes the ball for setting, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
such a hard skill to execute, especially when you're on the move, but that was perfection there, and thank you very much, Fiona.
Carly for the serve. Easy enough job for the libero, allows Iceland to play with the middle, but the middle out. So that should bring the score to even point.
Yeah, good serve, Carly. Can she back it up?
That's an odd decision now. They haven't played with the middle for so long, and you decide to do it at the end of the third set when they are like tight.
Yep.
Giving the opportunity to Carly to score an ace now. You know, it's
and she took it, yeah.
And it's hard for the middle, you know, because then you haven't spiked in forever. The only thing you've done is jumping and serving, and then you're called to score a point, which was fair to ask, you know, it could have been there, but then your arm hasn't spiked the ball in 3 sets. I've been there. It's not easy to keep that ball on court because you kind of lose the momentum, the timing, and I wouldn't blame the middle, and I know we really get judged sometimes in a few amount of ball we spike, you know, and we are asked always to have, it's true, they always say middle, you go one-on-one against the block, you don't have double block half of the time, on one-on-one the spiker wins, okay, that's what we're asked to do.
Yep.
So we're normally asked to have almost 75% up of efficiency.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's very hard to keep. I grant you that. I've been there. Very hard to keep. And that's called the middle again, but Lauren is a good watch. She doesn't get fooled. She understood that. Now number 9 called to score the point. Nice deep call, the opposite. Opposite was there. Execution wasn't perfect, so it was a very hard recovery. Very hard to recover that ball for Ireland.
Yeah. Great serving from Carly, though.
22.
Got them in a good position and then timeout. Makes Iceland side out again. Now middle back to serve. Iceland, no libero on court.
Very naughty serve there, but on an almost open net, she was given a touch, block touch.
First referee has seen something, yep.
I'm trying to watch the replay, you won't see it, no. I almost thought they didn't even jump to block.
That's
he's
the call.
he's there. Iceland doesn't like this call though this time.
He's in the best position to make the call, so.
Yeah. I will take it. Quite sure we'll take it. Send Regina to serve. I did not see that block touch either. I'd seen the ball going out, so good call from the ref there.
Big point.
Now set point for Ireland.
And great lineup. Who else would you want back to serve?
Yeah, and the least person you want on serve now is Regina.
There you go.
I was about to say that. The last person you want on set point on the other side to serve is Regina. All right. Ireland takes the second set, yeah.
I think they made their own luck there. They stuck with it, fought hard. A couple of decisions maybe went their way, but yeah, it'll even itself out. And in the decisive moments, they backed themselves and stayed aggressive and went for it. Risk reward, and it paid off for Ireland there. But yeah, great result to take that third set for Ireland. Gives them a 2-1 lead in this best of 5 set game. So yeah, maybe a little bit of a smash and grab there at the end. It was Iceland were up a little bit, but
we can see good support dedicated to Regina there. Hope to go.
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice crown there.
oh, here we
That's
go.
our song. They're trying their best. I'm quite sure she's having fun there. And that's a great thing to see. That's what we want to see here in Ireland. More people to come in and watch volleyball. It's a great show we're putting out together. So it's great to see people having fun, understanding.
Yeah, and signs are encouraged.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if either coach makes any lineup changes for
Now,
this fourth set here.
give me your 2 cents on this. Do you think Iceland can turn over this match? Do you think they have it after being playing now 6 sets
I mean,
during the day?
I think they're capable as possible, but I said earlier on if Ireland can take this third set, then they would look to go on and win it 3-1. I said if they won the second set of the day, like the longer it goes on, the more it favors Ireland. So yeah, they'll have a lot of confidence and momentum will be on their side from winning that third set there, and they know one more set, that's all they need. But yeah, we saw Iceland come out at the start of the third set with a bit between their teeth, won the first couple of points early on, and we're pretty composed throughout. It's fine margins at this level. It's really competitive, and it just went Ireland's way in that third set. So I would expect a very close encounter again, and it's who's gonna have the most experience towards the end, those latter points when it gets the upper teens, 20 all onwards. And yeah, Ireland definitely have good experience, and yeah, they're used to the court now.
I'm really impressed by Iceland.
Yeah.
I really am. Like they are so young. Like it's most of them they're under 18, and it's impressive to see them playing at such a high level. I think playing 6 sets on a day, it's a lot. But those are the tournaments. Sometimes you know team will play 2 matches on one day. That's the reality of it. I don't want really to jinx it for Ireland, but like you say, in Italy at this point, it's only to the Irish player to lose it. You know, like I think Iceland does not really have many more cards to show. So if Ireland keeps performing, I don't think Iceland has any chance to win this match today.
Yeah, it's great. Get the middle in early again. Great pass, great serve receive. Allows Regina to run the options. And we can see here that Fiona on the outside has stayed in. And Emer is getting the rest of the set. And Captain Emily is back in and at the service line now.
Yeah. I see that's where it gets hard, you know, like we've probably seen a serve like that going between 2 players early this morning would have been picked up and then probably in an efficient way, and now it just falls in, it just reaction gets lower. Now good opening for the wing, gets blocked, good cover, and that's very smart play from number 9, puts the ball in between the setter and the opposite. She knows that the setter has to go that way, so it always gets who's taking this ball, definitely not the setter, but the setter is there, so that's a very cheeky point, but very good. Now great serve. Free ball now for Iceland. Pass set. Set for the middle. They're trying more for the middle now. The middle can't really close the point. Give themselves a break. And number 8 again down to finish off the point. I like that Iceland is playing more with the middles now. Trying to take the pressure off the wing and maybe giving that opportunity to the wing to not to do 3 spike on the same action. hopefully doesn't create too much trouble to Ireland, but Fiona came in, she's really strong. Now we see Fiona for Emer, and Fiona had a nice closure of the third set, so...
Yeah, it's always nice to get your first swing of the set and convert.
It's a good 1, 2, 5. Keeping number 8 busy, but he said, yeah, keep me busy. I still go. I can still spike. I still get the point out of it. Outstanding. Number 9 and number 8, really outstanding through the day. Doesn't matter the outcome of these matches. Like, my heroes for today.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the setting from Iceland has been outstanding as well. Even when the pass has been off the net, tough sets, but more often than not, they manage to put their hitter in a point-scoring opportunity from even a suboptimal pass.
Yeah, I do like the setting from Iceland. And it's probably due to a very young age, though, that it's a bit predictable. That's what I'd say. It's they're efficient on how they do it, and you know where they can put the ball. That's really outstanding. Yeah. But if I had to judge the setter for how handles the team, then I'd say no, they have to grow a bit more, because then you have seen the Scottish setter and how she manages the team, and that's what you want to want from a setter. Now we are speaking about almost probably 10-year gap, maybe more. So those setters will get there for sure, but. It's no, ball is going to the wing. The wing have done an amazing job here. Frazel now from the pipe. Good cover. There is a net touch somewhere, and it's Iceland.
Yeah, it's definitely a slower tempo that Iceland are running, but they're just backing if the ball's in location aggressive sets. The hitter will go terminal.
Going out on the net. Not enough height on the toss from what I see there. Maybe she need a bit higher toss. That's why he fell short. And now good server from Iceland, number 8. Out. That was a good call from Katrina. Probably early stages of this match she would have tried to take that ball. We have seen her doing it a couple of times now. She's understanding the court a bit better, her position in court. So she no, I know that's full short out, but out. Not gonna interfere with that. It's a good 5-5 serve, keeping number 9 busy. Number 9 going straight back to the middle, defending on the other side. Number 9 again there, try long on the line, but Fiona keeps good watch. Regina for Emily. Number 8, good defense. Go back to number 9 again. Block, recovery. I don't think we can do anything about it, but yeah, that was what I was saying. They have number 9 had to do 3 spikes in a row, and it has been like that for a long time now. It's she has the shots. She tried cross. She tried line. She tried the block out. She got back the block. She's really trying everything.
Yeah, great defense from Ireland.
Yeah. She's going for it, and now she gets that block out, but I don't know if it's gonna be awarded. Yes, it's been awarded. Regina was shouting no.
That's a tough call.
I know, like, the noise was there, so, but look.
Ball looked pretty low. Does it hit the arm through the net, or does it bounce up into the arm?
Well, we said it again, the referee is there. It's the best position to see that one, so we'll trust him. No, Emily spiking feet on the ground. Iceland through the middle. The middle goes long in 5. Not with a hard spike. She's just placing the ball there. And Ireland caught by surprise. We said before, Iceland hasn't used the middle much, and I hope they're not gonna start. Well, I hope, for volleyball speaking, I hope they do. But if they start now, things for Ireland can get complicated, you know.
Yep.
No, Fiona on Regina's head. Regina twisted her body slightly to save that ball, which leads the ball to go a bit off the net for Laura, and then Laura trying a cheeky, sneaky tip, but just doesn't pass the net. Number 16, a good, solid server so far for Iceland. Again, she lets the ball in play. Now Laura tipping on the other side, opposite doing a good watch. Number 9 called to do the hard job again, and she goes over Regina's hand, slip into the net.
Yeah, it's a reliable serve from Iceland, but yeah, you'd back Irish serve receive to pick this up, and I wonder if Laura had that swing again, if she'd maybe put it on the backcourt middle with no libero on the court, but yeah. Iceland just feeling their way into this fourth set here. Ireland, I think, made a good start, kept the momentum with them, but yeah, they're showing that they're not done yet. They might be tired, a long day of competing, but they're putting up a big fight here. They want to take this to the fifth set and play even more. Iceland back on the court already, eager to keep their momentum going.
Number 16, she doesn't get full body timeout. Keep going on her serve. Emily on the line, opposite. I'll defend everything, even with my shoulder. Katrina, nice on Regina's head. Regina for Emily, going to the cross, but middle giving a great defense there. Now number 9 short, Regina out of the play. Emily out of the play. Regina has to force the pipe, and Fiona answers, I'm ready. I'm ready down to. That was a great play by Ireland and Iceland.
Yeah.
Smart tactical play, but Ireland has the upper hand on this long rally.
Yeah, great offensive running. Laura running the slide, drawing the middle block from Iceland, giving Emily one-on-one, but resilient defense from the backcourt middle and the opposite prior in that rally. Might even have a bit of a headshot there, but they kept going, and then Fiona finished that rally, and now a big swing from Emma on the right side finishes this one. This is better from Ireland. Yeah, better passing from Ireland. Making the middle for Ireland a real threat, holding the Icelandic middle blocker, giving the wing spikers just one-on-one.
Now number 6 for Iceland, taking the baseline. Iceland is 1 point ahead now. Good serve out of system for Ireland. Emma swings that on a cross. Fortunately, going to the opposite, out of measure for the opposite now, going out, bringing back Ireland to an even point. That was a great serve from Emily there. Like it wasn't as strong, it wasn't as tight, but it was well placed.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all you need. You place it in the right spot. You ask the other team to make a decision on that ball, and they might not make the right decision there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if that ball's going to drop in or.
And again, it's going down to the corner. Ball slips through the hand of number 9 that tried to use her volley to pass that ball. Not common to use the volley at female level to pass, mostly done at men level because you have a stronger upper body. I think this ball consents to use the volley, but you really need to have a strong volley in order to do that. So now it's another good serve, giving a free ball to Ireland for a swing to Fiona, which Number 9 seems to be everywhere.
Yeah,
If she's
fair play.
not spiking, she's defending. Look, she was running back from recovering that ball. She just went there, touched close, assisting for the middle, going to the wing and closing that block. Like, that's an amazing thing to see.
Yeah, very impressive.
And now it goes 1-5, taking the front wing in a trouble, but Fiona Smart, she's picking a short ball and a tried cross. Even Smarten from Iceland side, they go back in the same place between the opposite and the setter. Opposite take the ball, but Regina can't do anything about it because it's just too close, too low. So, yeah, another great play from Iceland there.
Yeah, smart. But yeah, prior to that, we had another good run of serves from Emily. We had that in the second set as well. Love serving when that front court outside's in position 2. Putting the ball into trouble with the traffic lane for the setter coming through was very effective, but yeah, Iceland managed to block the way out of trouble.
That was a good pass, good set, swing, tight, down 1, that's where you want to go, but you need a bit more length. You're trying to close it too much. You need to find the corner.
Yeah, it was a good option. Go back to her and a good pass here, but
Katrina is trying to take everything at the moment, freeing up Emily, but doesn't go that way because then she's in front of her. Can't use the pipe. Now Regina goes
great.
to the opposite and Emma closes down the line. Ooh, that's a much tighter set than I was expecting.
yeah. No, Ireland having to work for every point here the way it should be, in fairness, but yeah, really smart swing there from Emma on the opposite.
Now Laura Long, the libero does her job. The setter can't correct the trajectory of the ball. As I was saying, the ball already had enough power. You have to redirect it in a way that, you know, doesn't keep going to the other court, but the setter couldn't really redirect it, so the ball kept flowing towards the
What a
net.
serve.
And now that's a great serve here from number 12, Laura Connolly.
Yeah, we've seen that before, trying to pin the front court outside, serving deep, so they didn't have to do pass, so they got a lot of ground to make up, and that one's just adjudged to be long, but no, great serve, just dipped at the last there.
Yeah, number 8 in a bit of a trouble there now. As we said, the setter of Iceland is good. She's not the tallest setter of this tournament, so when the ball is on the net, it's a bit difficult. She's from backcourt, so she's probably afraid of going and jumping at the net. She's afraid probably of going on the other side. I've seen it from young setter that they say, oh, I'm backcourt, I'm not gonna jump. I say, no, you still jump, you still go, but you just can't go on the other side after it. But it's normal, I would say. That's what I said. Probably she needs a ball a bit off the net when she's backcourt, just to avoid that movement that leads her toward the net, and then she can't correct it.
Yes, tough.
Because I can't really blame number 8 for the pass, because you give that pass to another setter and it'll be perfect, you know. So it's more about the chemistry, you know, where the setter wants the ball more than where the ball should be. You know, you give that ball to Giannelli. Giannelli just gonna make something out of it. Probably she's gonna back set with one end to the opposite, but you can't expect Iceland setter to do the same, but you can expect her to do this, you know, set a bit more off, not that much off, slightly off for the net, then it's perfect for the wing. Wing has all the tight cross to go to, and number 8, we know she can do that.
Yeah. That was another tight pass that it did very well. Setting the ball without touching the net.
Good timeout call from Iceland there.
Yep.
Bring back Iceland into the game. Now I have a middle serving and defending. Both from number 8 are going. She goes full power, but Carly's there now.
Yeah, great close on the block. Knows the middle's not as big a threat for Iceland.
Yeah.
Preps well and seals well.
Emma to the serve. Nice, good serve, but very good receive too on the head of the setter for the opposite swinging cross. Now we have Emily on pipe, great defense from number 8. Keep it on the middle of the court. Setter a bit too tight to the net for number 15 there. Again, she has great potential, great jump. She needs the ball off. We have seen her before, and every time that the ball goes too close to the net, she goes a bit shy, she misses the jump, and then she can't really fight. And that's a good shot decision from number 8. Ball wasn't perfect, so I'm just gonna place it, have another shot at it. Same the opposite. That was a nice, I said, ball a bit off the net. She has all the time to swing it. And then the block jumps like the ball was on the net. So she gets the ball while coming down. The block gets the ball while coming down. And then obviously it's a block out.
Yeah, I mean, I love the repeat set again. You know, realizes maybe that last set was too tight. That was why she made the error. Give her a better ball off the net. I trust her she's going to get the side out, and that's what she did. Bit of confusion on the Iceland team here. First ref just taking control, calling a break and play here. I think Iceland are able to request who their next server is, and that's what they've done. Keeps them in rotation. Now, they won't be able to reverse the substitution, but
They'll probably do it after the opposite serves. That's a very good swing there, but defended by number 4 and different libero on court now. Good safe pass. Oh, that's what we call greed. Ball close to the net, almost no block. You want to swing it as hard as possible and just go out. Now that's the double sub coming into place in this set. Iceland was really never into, I think in the first set they used it and a bit on the second. I think it's the first time they actually use it at the right time. You know, they're back few points, they need a bit more offense, and that's probably the right time to do it. Katrina for Regina, Fiona onto the net. Yeah, there was no touch there. Good call from the referee, fair enough. And now Katrina might want to give a bit higher ball to Regina. I know Regina can handle it, but you know, you want to give your setter a time to think of what she's gonna do next. You know, sometimes even it's good to play a fast ball, especially if you have it handy, but sometimes the setter needs that time for decision making. And if the ball gets too fast, then you have only an option, and then the ball doesn't come out exactly as you want, and that's the outcome.
Yeah, decisive moments here again. Ireland with Regina Setter just coming to the front court for her first rotation in the front court. So she's got 3 to go here. Well, she only have 2 front court attacking options, I reckon.
Iceland has a window here.
Yeah. If Ireland can get through this, it's a couple of side outs and stay kind of in touch, or even if they're 1 point behind when they get Regina back to the service line, I'd say they'll be okay and take the set here. But if Iceland can take a few points in these stronger rotations for them, it could get interesting.
Now you have Setter from Iceland serving a safe ball onto Emily. Good play. Regina, that was a good play there to the middle. Again, the middle are, we're saying, kissing the line, but not as much. Just they go very close.
It's fine margins, eh?
Yeah. And that's 18-18. It's good call by Katrina there. Like, I don't know if to judge it or just realized that she really couldn't do anything about it and she hoped.
That's sensible, eh? We've had that before where people have made a last-minute decision and you said before maybe you're better to leave it. You can't make a good connection, so either it's in or out, but that's what it'll be. I was just thinking that Iceland have learned their lessons from keeping the pressure on by serving from previous sets, but again, they relieve the pressure for Ireland.
And so does Ireland, though. We're tied on point. I think none of those two teams now can afford a mistake from the 9-meter line.
No. 2 more side outs from Ireland, and I think they'll take this home. Get into a stronger rotation.
Okay, so that's a good call there. That's rotation where Ireland normally takes a couple of points. We change Brazil for Emer, so we get a bit more of centimeter up the net if we had to play back, and we get Emer out of the receive, so we get Emily to receive that ball. I like this double sub. To get some point now on that, saying it will be more of the problem there. You get a new player in. I don't know if Emily knew that Regina could play the 5, so Emily found herself on the way of Fiona's approach. That's the risk you're taking. You know, Emily's receive was actually good on Regina's head, and Regina had in mind to use the pipe.
Yeah, really well played from the Icelandic number 9 the outside to get the tool and win the point. But again, another error on the service from Iceland there. Hands initiative back to Ireland. 2020, we know we're playing best of 5 sets, so Ireland just needs these next 5 points to take this set and the match. Iceland need to win this one to take us to the decisive 5th set.
Issue with cable connection here, but back comparative and where the score of 21-20 for Iceland. Emer taking a great swing, Emily now covering on the playback, but overpass on the other side, and number 9 is not going to let this set go. Now the referee is calling the captain.
Great decisive swing from number 9. Didn't need a second invitation, saw the overpass, saw the open space. It was like, let's finish this point. Get my team one step closer to the 5th set.
Again, as we said it before, number 16 is a very solid server. It keeps the ball in. Let Ireland do the job, and this time Ireland does the job. Welcome back. We are now at the fifth set of this match between Ireland and Iceland. Emily Frizzell is taking the first serve of this tiebreak, and surprisingly Iceland brought this match to the tiebreak. They had an outstanding performance on the fourth set. They did not let anything go, and now it's a tiebreak. It's a very hard one to play.
Yeah, our first five-setter of the tournament.
A bit too wide, forcing Emer to swing into the antenna. We have seen a couple of antenna happening. It's hard. It's hard because you get onto the match and the set might not be as precise as before, and it's normal. It's due to tiredness. It happened to anyone. So then you ask your wing, they're not fresh either, to do an extra job, and you can see now that it's harder to score the point. It will be harder from Iceland's side too, so I believe in this tiebreak the serve is gonna play a big game for the winning team. And now Iceland with a good server there, number 9, 1-5, taking the front one wing. Emer goes for the full swing now, and it's good to know she's back.
Yeah, great rip to get herself out of trouble there and get Ireland started in this fifth set. So the first 4 sets we played of 25 for those unfamiliar, and this fifth set will play up to 15. No, it's going to be a race to 8 points first of all, because at 8 points, whatever the first team reaches 8 points, they will swap sides, and then 15 points is all that required to win this game, win by 2.
Laura serve forced to actually set for Emer, that goes for the swing, number 8 off the block. Regina take the first touch, Laura taking the second for Emma goes. Now Iceland to the opposite, that ball was out, and I think she knows that too. So looking at Ireland playing, I think that that's what the competences are. If Regina takes the first touch, the libero or the middle, if the libero is off court, takes the second, because you can see that the middle has already taken 3 second touches during the match from the backcourt, so probably that's the way they play, leaving themselves a lot of option there. Now number 3 for Iceland on a serve there, short onto the net. Good favor to Ireland that needs a bit of a break. Now Emma onto number 9, holding the receive, setter for 8, a good cover from the libero. Opposite through the block, cover, good cover for Ireland, but then finishing touch onto the net.
Yeah, I actually think Iceland are potentially better in mid-system when the pass is off the net about to the 3-meter line. They're not running the middle anyway, and the setter has plenty of opportunity to set the wings. But yeah, great blocking from Ireland. They're getting positive touches. It's just
that's all good. It's just this Iceland is playing now. The opposite is taking a bit more of heat off the wing. On Iceland's side, we've seen more touches from the opposite, but then again, those wings, they're trying for everything that comes their way. Even this touch, you could see the set was coming for completely the back of the player. She couldn't even see where the set was coming from. She still tried to swing it. So amazing job there. Now the outcome wasn't right on this occasion, but has been right so many times before, so we can't really fault for this shot in specific. Now Emer, Ireland really needs Emer here. Emer serve, good serve. Number 9 can't place it onto the net, forcing opposite from backcourt, giving a good ball to play to Ireland, and Emily nails it onto the line. Not powerful, not full swing, but super precise. Super precise.
If you watch that back, Ireland libero Grace makes it look easy, but you can see she read the arm of the hitter, saw it was going to be a tip. She was in position so early to make that pass look effortless, but it was all the preparation, the eye work beforehand.
And I do agree with Ireland's head coach on the use of their liberos. I do think Katrina, she has a very good understanding of the receive. She's comfortable. She's the maturity, a couple of years older than Grace, still very young herself. And Grace has a super speed, a super fast reaction. I know personally she used to play tennis. Katrina too, actually. So that probably helps them on their quick reaction. So I do like the use of Katrina receive and Grace on defense. I think especially on a long set like that, in a long match like that, it gives them also the break.
Yeah, it's interesting, both teams employing
different liberos, But see, I know the Irish liberos more than I know the Iceland ones, so I don't know which one performs better.
It's another pressure release for Ireland there with an error on the serve from Iceland. Both teams just feeling each other out in this fifth set. A couple of errors from both sides, but yeah, it's there for either one to take the initiative. It's another great serve from Carly. She's been doing that this last couple of sets.
Oh, was a bit of unfortunate touch there.
I thought this was an Irish net. Yeah, it's fine margins.
Number 16 to serve. Normally she keeps to stay there for a couple of points. Let's hope that Ireland makes us it out pretty fast. Good pass, forcing Regina to play with the backcourt and good swing, but then now Iceland is
what a block.
Forcing her wing into the block. I think number 9 was playing a net touch, but I think it was the ball touch in the net. It was net and block. Yeah. So good call from the referee again. He's in the best spot to make that decision. I think sometimes you just get tired and you just hope and to get the point somehow, and you try. We have always done that. Everybody has done it. And now she tries a harder spot.
Oh my goodness. A great effort from Ireland there.
Now, I like the spirit on how Grace tried, but could have been handled a bit better. It just... especially on a fifth set, you need those balls to fly a bit higher, like they're working with really a small time to make decision here. Like you want your... one of my coaches used to say, look, the more you go into the match, the more you have to use your higher balls, because that's the one that's gonna give you time to make things. So, and I think it's actually a great advice, like even the sets, you still want them, you still play your combination, but because the reaction is lower going, you want them a bit higher just to make the decision making.
Yeah. Just such aggressive swinging from both sides in that last rally. Now we've seen that one team, Iceland in this case, have got to 8. Now it's not a timeout. They're going to swap sides in the court and get right back to the action here.
I really want Ireland to win. I think Ireland has all the card to win this match, but if I have to be fair and award the effort to Iceland for the performance they put and the aid they have, it would be fair too if they end up winning this match. Of course, I'm cheering for Ireland, no offense, but I think Iceland has done a really great job so far, turning over the fourth set.
Yeah, it's been a real battle, real close.
And I take back what I said before, because I said it's only up to Ireland to lose. No, actually it has been up to Iceland to win, because Ireland did not leave much space to Iceland to survive. Iceland just did it themselves.
Yeah.
Now it's a free ball for Iceland, going to the opposite. I said it before, come to place. Now Katrina going for Emily. Emily going to the wing, take the setter out. Another libero setting from there. Now the opposite going long to Regina again. We're not seeing much setting there. Now going to the wing, number 9 called to do the hard job. Katrina on a good defense on cross there, but it's a free ball now for Iceland again. Let's see what they're gonna do. Go back to number 9. I kind of was sure, but number 9 now missed this. One of the few balls that number 9 has failed here. That was a great rally, but okay, Jonathan lost here. How did...
Point has gone to Iceland.
It's a net touch? I missed that. Should go back and replay. I was sure the point was awarded to Ireland.
Yeah.
Just...
I mean, in my opinion,
unless
they
there
earned
was,
it, yeah.
might was like a net touch after. See, the ball didn't really land. It went up high, so maybe the referee is seeing a net touch before the ball fell into the ground.
It was a massive defensive effort again from Ireland. Regina, yeah, used to setting the ball a bit better, or a bit more, sorry, but had to play defense there first couple of times. Did so very effectively, and yeah, their team were scrapping good. Out of system swing, Tremblay on the right side, and yeah, just kept giving Iceland another opportunity, and eventually they found a way. Opening up a 3-point gap here. You don't want to let them get too far away, so important timeout called from Ireland's coach Mark. Ireland in a good spot here. Regina said it's just gone back court, so she's got 3 front court options. See what the pass is like here.
That's a good swing there. Yeah, Ireland needed this so badly. They don't want the lead to go
Yeah, tried and tested.
too far away.
She knows Emily, that's her last rotation in the front court for a few rotations, so use her. She duly obliged to get the side out. Yeah, close. Iceland just getting back into rotation just in time before the serve. So now they have a 3-point lead, and they just need to get up to 15 to take the set in the match. Number 8 coming back into the game here to provide some firepower in the wing.
No, number 9 on the serve, precise. Katrina even more precise on Regina's head, and number 19 Fiona said, nope, not on my watch. I'm gonna fight till the very end.
Fiona's back, great swing. And what can Laura do? She's got a couple of aces to her name already in this match, pinning that front court outside. That might be playing in the mind of number 8 here. Nice great pass.
Good set from the opposite, but closing the block there between Carly and Fiona.
Hey, not my
Mounted
house, yeah.
back on the face of the opposite. Now Ireland in a sweet spot rotation, 3-toe player up front, good watch on the block. They definitely don't want to go on the next rotation. Emily making a good watch of the backcourt, so Laura has to keep serving as long as they can. Now it's a free ball for Ireland. Good pass from Laura there. And good set. Carly a bit out of time in there again. Had to make a push. Trying to score the point with a push. But out.
It's tough. They worked the opportunity well, just didn't come off in that time, but she should keep her head up, be ready to be involved right in the next play. Again, another pressure release for Ireland. Iceland just give up the serve very easily. Hands initiative back to Ireland. 1 point down on serve here. Emma back to serve. Sometimes it's a matter of who blinks first. There's a little blink from Iceland there. Although I can't imagine that'll happen too often. So that's 1 point gain for Ireland on serve, a big point.
Yeah. Score is even now. Probably the coach has been very good on her timeout so far, but I would have called that one. Emma gave Iceland a space where to breathe. There, you don't want them. I always say to my girls, don't let them breathe.
Yep.
Don't let them breathe, let them drown. It's not the time to give favor.
Yeah.
Not a charity shop here.
Yeah. All right, tough position coming into serve, but she's been doing it well all game. And this morning as well. Looking a good serve receive here from Ireland. Regina owning the 2 front court options, but yeah, has her club mate. Emily in the pipe is an option too. That's a very good serve.
Yeah, very good serve, and that brings 2-point lead again back to Iceland. I say, Mark, if you have a timeout, call it now. I'm not sure if he has one on his end, but I think that's what he's asking.
Yeah, he's just checking. He might
Yeah.
leave it to the last possible moment to call it. Yeah, there it is.
Good call, like in
Just give them the most amount of breathing
Iceland
space.
put back the double sub, so they have another 3 spiker up front, and I get it now. It is working for Iceland, this double side. When it's working, then it gets tough on the other team, because you always have to watch on 3 spiker. You always have an open net. You have to double up your job on the block. So it is working for Iceland now, and Ireland needs a side out.
Yeah. Crucial moments here, this is what it comes down to. You've played all the way to the 5th set. Iceland just 2 points away. What a time.
That's unlucky there, like.
It's cruel, yeah. But we're not done yet. One side out. Get back on serve, Ireland. There's the side out.
Now they have to make 2 break point there. 3 break point. And
Time I called already from Iceland.
yeah, and I have to give it to her. She didn't call timeout before, so I think she has 2 on her hands to get that. And she needs 1 to win the match. So she has 2 shots at it to call timeout and make that match point. It's impressive. 2 points. Ireland has to make 2 break point to break it even and make this even a bit longer, and we wouldn't mind that.
Not at all. No, you know the position you'd rather be in, the 14-12 up, but there's still a chance here. What to serve. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
that's one way to make a side out.
So you're saying there's a chance? Straight away, timeout called. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I told you,
So
she
you
had
do?
2 of them. Like she has 2 shots as a coach to make 1 point. It's only 1 point is needed. On the other side,
Yeah, just testing Fiona's resolve, the server. But she did it before, came up with a great out-of-system serve.
she has a good positivity in serve so far. Not gonna jinx it, so
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna say anything about it now. Like,
No, it is what it is.
let's cheer up for Ireland now. Like you can hear from the standing. It's spectators supporting their home team there. And that's
serve.
out of system, forcing now free ball. Grace on a good watch. Emily has to close that ball, and she does it. She does it. Now, they came alive, but it's not finished here now. The good thing is Iceland is out of timeout, so the coach can only use the subs, but she's just done the double sub. She has another 4 sub on her hand. She can revert the double sub. Okay, that good watch from Grace. She knew it was coming. Again, Emily has to do the hard job here. That's normal. It goes to the most experienced player. Regina goes for the pipe. Fiona there. Swing back. And good watch from Emily there. Good call from the referee. I know Iceland is claiming from an overreach, but no. Emily starts on the side of the net. She did not go with the finger on the other side. That's nothing to complain about.
Yeah. Another great serve from Fiona.
And now it's first match point for Ireland. And I did it, And I really do feel for Iceland because they gave everything they could. Maybe a bit, again, they have forced the wing a lot. And in this case, because of the double sub, they had an opposite playing wing, and their main scorer were probably not used. Like, I'm not gonna fault the setter. She did, even coming as a double dub, she did an amazing job, and we've seen them both setter playing, and they've been both equally good. But on that type point, you really want. We have seen Regina when there was the hard job, all the ball to Emily. Emily is the one that is not gonna make a mistake, you know. And on this tiebreak, if I was the setter, I believe I would give any ball to number 9 or number 8.
Yeah.
Like.
No, what a game, what an effort from that Icelandic team, as young as you say they are, and they've battled hard this morning against San Marino, pushed them all the way, and then we thought they were down a couple of times here, but they fought back, took it to the 5th set all the way.
That was a really, really great match to end this day. Like, we have seen some good matches before, but this fight, it was amazing to see. Big shout out for the Irish player, everybody standing for them. It was really a team effort. Everybody was called to do their job. They did it. It's great to see them cheering.
Oh yeah, and big support in, and I expect there'll be a few more people. Yeah, encourage you to get down here over the weekend if you can at all. It's a great atmosphere.
And now, I think we do have, so for each match, so I told there's going to be an MVP for each match, and we do have our product from Sleek and Easy, that they are the gift partner for the MVP of each match. I'm a bit curious of who the MVP is going to be, and I believe Connor is going to come and announce them soon.
Yeah, great start to Ireland's campaign here on home soil. Really made to work for that there, real battle. But yeah, don't count them out, eh? 14-12 down the 5th set. Don't bet against them. That's our last match today, but Ireland, it's all about recovery now, right? Tomorrow's match against Northern Ireland the preparation starts now.
Yeah, that's true.
And Ireland are going to have their work cut out tomorrow. They got 2 matches, the first and the last match.
Yeah, they have the first and the last. So they're going to feel tomorrow night how Iceland is feeling tonight after 2 matches.
And 2 matches for Northern Ireland tomorrow as well. The full schedule: Ireland versus Northern Ireland at 11:30. Then Scotland versus San Marino at 2 p.m. followed by Iceland versus Northern Ireland at 5:30. And Ireland versus San Marino then at 8 p.m. closing us out for day 2.
Good night, safe home. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. And please stay connected with us tomorrow. I'm probably back with you. We're going to have to say goodbye to Jonathan. This is not going to be here tomorrow, but thank you so much for coming and be my partner in crime for the day.
It was a pleasure. Thank you. 3 great matches
Have a
to
good
witness.
night, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.